Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reviewing Silver the King, and you're probably thinking, why does it look way better than some of your previous videos? Well, because I'm currently recording on a new phone. Uh yeah, this is my previous phone, the one that I used to record some of my videos with. It's not in the best condition anymore. The thing's already been scratched. No, it's been damaged because I dropped it recently. But this is this is technically not my phone. I'm using one of my brother's phones. Well, he already got his replacement, so I'm not sure what he's gonna do with this one. He might give it to me, or maybe, well, anyways, I'm probably gonna get a new phone anyways. So this is just a stand-in for the meantime, since he's not using this phone anymore. So yeah, let's just get on to it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually done a Cars video. I know my previous video was about like Spider-Man and so forth because I wanted to talk about my theater experience with those movies, but that was like over a month ago already. So I just wanted to get this review out because I recently got in Silver the King because I didn't have him back then. Uh, this guy came from 2020 singles, I think case E and F. I do remember that because, well, obviously this was during quarantine time. This is when quarantine started, and he was in the same case as a Cupcake McQueen, which is way rarer than this guy right here. So yeah, without further ado, let's just open up. Let me try to move out my the king out of the way. So as you can see, obviously no new artwork for him, like to have him silverized like they did back then in 2015. Part of the silver line. Yeah, this was part of Blue Desert. Such a good time to be collecting back then. Also, you have the silver collection, and then you have the description right here, which I'm not gonna read because I think you guys already knew. You guys probably know about this. So the other cars that you can get in the line was obviously Miguel Camino, Jackson Storm, Chet Hicks, and of course the King. I have all of these now. The only one that I'm probably missing from the line, besides McQueen, because I already had McQueen from the 2013 line, is Cruz Ramirez, because I missed out on her back then. So without further ado, let's just crack them up and show you. Alright. Damn, I haven't opened up a card like this, well, with this packaging in a long time. Besides yesterday, though. Alright, so here's Silver the King. Let me try to bring out. Oh, whoa, 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 where are you going? Where are you going? Let me try to bring out my camera down, or my setup down. How to give him out. And wow, he looks pretty good. I actually do really like that. So obviously we don't. I'll probably show you a couple pictures, but you already know the King is one of the kind of like main. He's not really a main character because in the first movie you only saw him in the race, and then towards the end, and then maybe the daydream sequences. But in Cars 3, he only had that one line, which I was a bit disappointed about because I really wanted the King have a bigger role in Cars 3, but Pixar for some reason didn't do that, and I think they deleted a bunch of his scenes from Cars 3, which is weird. But obviously, the King, he's based on a 1970 Plymouth Superbird. He's voiced by the seven-time NASCAR champion, the first ever seven-time NASCAR champion, Richard Petty. Uh, obviously, I really love the King. He's one of my favorite characters from the franchise, like many others. And he's probably one of the more popular characters to get as a diecast because for me personally, I've only seen a little bit of the Kings around. Maybe I've seen him once or twice, but I haven't really seen that much of the King because it means that he's selling pretty well. Still to this day, even though he has been released since 2006, which is crazy. So, yeah, anyways, let's just get on to the review. So, as you can see, he has just his regular expression. He already had this expression for for a long time, ever since his original release. You have Dynaco, 43. Obviously, he has blue rims compared to his silver rims, which was definitely a way better improvement than if they would have left the silver. If they would have left the silver, I think I would have probably not liked this release that much, but thank gosh they left the blue. So obviously your contingency sponsors, which I think the camera can see pretty well. Yeah, the piston cup, no stall, mood springs, Vitaline, little turkey pistons, gas sprint, retread, and easy idle. Retread you can't really read that well. I know this is Thailand decals. Thailand struggles a lot with decals a bunch. So obviously you have number 43, Dynaco, 43 on the roof. Same thing on the other side. And then you have 43 in the back. Obviously you have 43 in Dynaco. And then the base. So this guy was produced in the 51st week of 20, I think it was 2019, or I think it was right around the time when they were already moving on to like 2020 stuff, because that's when they started. I think right around that time. I'm not sure. I think my Cupcake McQueen might have that same date stamp, so probably they were produced right around the same time because obviously they were in the same case. So obviously there's that. So this is compared to the original The King. Obviously they have the same expression, same decals, just the only difference is the blue rims, which I rather prefer this. But you know, The King has always been iconic. He has always been one of the best characters. And it's just more like I always wanted The King. I obviously had The King back then, but that The King got destroyed. But yeah, this is a very, very amazing release, and it kind of sucks that The King hasn't gotten any like new like variants that much in the recent years. This is the last ever one that we probably ever got. But maybe one day we'll probably see him in an expanded universe line. But for now, you have this The King. Unfortunately, I don't have the metallic The King, the one that was released back in 2010, because I never got that guy. And obviously, well, I didn't bring out the color changers The King. I didn't bring out damage The King because I forgot to, and most of them are currently in storage. And you're probably thinking, what the heck happened to what happened to the background that I had previously in my previous video? Well, I did take down that display piece because, well, it was taking up way too much space, and I didn't have any space for most of my stuff that I have currently on the table. And I actually forgot to show you this. I don't think you have ever seen this. Maybe you have seen this, but this The King right here. So this is the only other The King that I have seen with blue rims. Now this one is a very interesting release because these plastic cars are not available in the United States. I actually got this from Mexico when I went, and this isn't the only one that I picked up. I feel like doing reviews on these, so if you guys want me to do reviews on these, let me know. But I also picked up Doc Hudson, which Doc, he's pretty cool. And I also do have Lightning McQueen somewhere. Oh, he's right there. Look, you see him? You see him right there. He's right there in the background. If we can zoom in, let me try to zoom in. Oh shoot, that's way too far. Okay, let me try to bring up the camera a little bit down. Yeah, this is way too much, but yeah, like you can see that Lightning McQueen right there. Yeah, that's the other one I picked up. So yeah, let's just go back. Let me try to let the okay, there you go. So obviously I didn't bring out also the other silver cars that were released in the line because obviously my Jackson Storm is in storage. I have the other ones on display, which I forgot to bring out, but I do have a Lightning McQueen right here. I don't have Chick Hicks, which kind of sucks, but yeah, besides that, let me bring out the King Hauler. Obviously the character's name is Gray. They call him Gray Hauler, even though Gray, I think that's his character, that's his name. Sorry about that. I don't have any of the team members, which was unfortunate because I do remember seeing the team members, those multi-packs that were released back in 2010. I regret not picking those up because there were so many of them at my local Target. They had a bunch of the Kings, they had a bunch of Chick Hickses. That was a way better time. Kind of unfortunate that they don't make those sets anymore. One day, Mattel, please bring that line back. I really want to see those. Really want to pick up some of those cars I missed back in 2010. Thankfully, they did re-release the Gray Hauler, or the King Hauler. Sorry about that because I missed out on him back then. But anyways, that's all for the video. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and tell me in the comments what other cars you want me to review. I am planning to get more cars, which I do have another car that's in the mail, coming in the mail, but that's probably for like that's not related to Disney cars, but it's like related to like Hot Wheels and so forth. Which I am trying to do more reviews on Hot Wheels. The last ever one I ever did was on the GTR from Too Fast and Furious. But that's that's pretty much it. Well, thank you guys all for watching the video. Uh, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.